Wait. Ashley, we haven't been able to record because the lens cap's been on this whole time.
So, do you just want to record now?
Yeah, let's just record now.
I'm gonna get you if it's the last thing I do. Marco, move.
Alright guys, cheesy intro or not, we are back. We are recording. We're going to be doing some more vlogs again. It's been 2 years.
2 or 3 years.
2.5, somewhere in there, years since we've done one of these. And honestly, the original reason we did it was because we lived in Colorado and we wanted to talk to our family. It was back here in Ohio. And it just kind of worked out to do it that way. I wanted to play around with video because of other stuff that was going on too. And we moved back and I felt like I was trying to force videos. And I was just making stuff to make stuff, and I had work stuff, and we were already back here so they could see the kids. Of course, COVID happened. I tried to get our old video camera out, and it was completely dead, and so we just didn't record anything. We bought a new camera, so now we're going to record.
You can watch back on a previous video, too, of the argument that we had.
I'll show a clip.
Sure. Of deciding whether we wanted to continue with the vlog or not, which I ultimately, but now we can see, won that argument. Because I'm not a scrapbooker, and I would like our kids to have memories of what they were like when they were little. So
if you stop blogging, then I have to start scrapbooking, and I don't have time for that.
I really don't have time for this either.
Then do it once a month or something.
For you, what's the point?
Well, we're not real great at taking pictures, so if you want our kids to have any idea of what we did when they were little, that's what it's going to have to be.
it's nice that we're back. I think also, too, realizing that we're all living through very curious times and wanting to be able to capture some of that for the kids and just for ourselves to remember what it was like during the pandemic.
There's been more than one time you've asked about doing this just because we don't have memories. We post stuff on Instagram, we share photos because I think probably our generation shares more photos than most, but we were doing this, which just kind of added to it. And I'll even say on top of that, the kids love watching the vlogs now.
do.
They've been going back and watching them. I think the one that they like the most is the Grant likes the Try Not to Laugh one.
Yeah.
Which one do you think he likes or they like?
They also like the Bean Boozled one where they eat the jelly beans that taste gross. You will see in our videos too that Margot was made for the vlog life. There's no training. This is what she was made to do. So we're going to show you some clips. You're going to watch our kids grow up for 2.5 years here quickly.
Super quick.
We've got videos of some things that we did pre-pandemic. The last big trip we took before anything happened was going to the beach in 2019,
19.
I think.
Yeah.
So you'll see clips of that. And Grant playing some soccer. And what was the other one?
Nene doing some dancing in his Christmas PJs,
Yep.
obviously.
So we talk about the kids a lot on this vlog, but obviously 2 or 3 years have passed, so some things have changed for Jeremy and I too. What would you say if you had to name the top 2 things that have changed or you're the most proud of for
Like
yourself?
for me personally,
Yeah.
So I guess one of them is with the family. Most proud of, at least right this moment, you just asked me this question off the top of my head. The COVID stuff has been really, really tough. But I think that we have done a really, really good job financially through it. It's been tough emotionally, not getting to see people, our kids not getting to do a lot of stuff that we wish they would do. But I think that financially we've come out in a really, really good place, and we're like doing really, really well because of everything. So I think that's been one good thing. And then
I don't know about really, really well.
I really, really compared to
I don't want
just
people knocking
expect.
on the front door.
Sure, we're not rolling in the money or anything, but we're in a really healthy place. Maybe that's a good way to say it. And then the other thing is with work and with the stuff that I'm doing online with churchandmentalhealth.com, like those are in places where like they're definitely at a place that I feel like I'm super challenged. Because just for people that don't know, I do mental health and substance use treatments. I helped start up a program there for outpatient. I'm running that part of the company. I've got employees on the church mental health side of things. We have a ministry going at church. I'm doing a lot of speaking and writing and creating stuff. So it's not easy. But I think that's good because I think I'm able to like accidentally fall into easy habits at times. So that'd probably be mine. What about you?
Well, I wish I would have went first. I finished my master's degree.
Do they even know you started your master's?
Yeah, I think so.
And what is it in?
Educational leadership. And I finished it 2 hours before it was due, which is kind of a big deal.
And you passed the exam that went with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to delayed that quite a bit. I was supposed to take that.
Because of COVID.
Yeah. Yep, I was supposed to take that in during spring break of 2020, but
So now,
those plans changed a bit.
so now you can become a principal or like a director of special ed or something like that if you are a place. I know you like working with the kids, and I know you like doing a lot of stuff. So it just depends. But if you wanted to, you could do that.
If I wanted to, I could do that.
I kind of wanted to do that, but
And I would say another thing that was a huge accomplishment. I don't feel like looking back on it. We lived through it, but during COVID, obviously we were all home here. Jeremy was counseling people from the basement. The kids and I were e-learning on the main level.
Yep.
So pretty proud of the fact that I not only taught our own kids, but taught other people's kids
there's some hiccups.
at the same time.
Wasn't easy.
No.
And I did very little, I'm going to be honest.
Yep.
But to be fair,
Yep. We all ate dinner, and we're mostly mentally healthy during that time.
Yeah,
So
it was tough.
it was really tough. But we did it, and I'm a Zoom aficionado now. And I didn't have a mental breakdown the second time we had to do it in December. So
clarify, like you were thrown into this. It was like 1 week. It was just like, hey, we're going to give you an extra week of spring break, 2 weeks actually, and then like we're going to try to figure it out. And by the end of the third week, it was like, I guess this is what we're going to do, but we don't know what that looks like. And she does special ed, so you still have to do the services for the people, whether they're in person or distance learning, and so you had to figure all of that out. And our kids are working from home, so she had to make sure that they were doing their schoolwork and focusing. And sometimes your mom would be able to come over, but a lot of times it was you dual tasking everything. You had Margot sitting on your lap for a lot of stuff, and you had the boys running around and sometimes not focused, but it was just like, I would say it was a controlled chaos. Was my interpretation. Like they were learning, you were doing your job, and everything was just a little chaotic at some capacity somewhere.
It was better once the weather got warmer. We could go outside for a little bit, but the trampoline that we bought Nehemiah for winter purposes to get out some energy is obviously here in the basement, so he couldn't use that. Yeah, it was dark times. But we made it through. My mom did not come over. Remember, she came over for just a hot second.
Just a
and
little
then
bit.
for weeks
Yep.
and weeks and weeks, she was not here.
Yep.
So I think it's a little bit like childbirth. I don't remember a whole lot. I remember key events, like probably the one that I will take with me forever is I was working like a 15-minute group with one kiddo on Facebook Messenger. And we were doing multiplication facts, and Margot was probably on, I'd say, 3/4 of the Zooms or video chats that I had with people. And we're 8 minutes into a 15-minute Zoom, and she peed through her pants and
So we're
my
potty
pants.
training. We're trying to do that. Still trying to do it.
Yep, so
Yeah.
we just pushed through those last 7 minutes, and the kiddo has no idea that happened to this day. But we both, Margot peed both of our pants
It's an
that day.
experience, yeah. So here's some more video clips for you guys. You're doing things that are important or that are scary. Important. Good job. What are you doing?
I'm just reading a book and I'm reading a book.
Can you read it for the video? Go ahead. What's the book say?
After this last one book, then comes this last one book.
Okay, Marge, here we go.
M.
Here, let's practice first. Point to the T. Good. Point to the R. Good. Point to the O. Point to the M. Point to the A. Good. Point to the G. Good. All right, can you spell it for me? How do we spell Margot?
M. A. What's this again?
R.
R. J.
G.
G. O. T.
Woohoo! So what you'll see is the last time we left off, Grant was probably in kindergarten or first grade. He's now getting ready to finish up third grade. Nehemiah was probably 3 or 4. And he's finishing kindergarten. And then Margot was teeny tiny. And she is finishing her first year of preschool. So our kiddos really have gotten old.
And hopefully one benefit is that a lot of our friends in Colorado that have gotten to see our kids grow up will also get to see this, and they'll get to enjoy some of that. Because we do have a lot of, I mean, we were making a lot of the vlogs. Literally, people would be like, oh, do it for the vlog and stuff. But I think they enjoyed watching it, so they got to see our kids grow up. So you'll see even at the very end, Margot, like she's just learning how to walk and she's shutting doors, which really was her thing. Took after Nini with that. But then our kids like doing slip and slide stuff and dancing and getting to play with their cousin. So a lot of good stuff. So we'll show you guys the rest of that. Moving forward, we're going to have videos. We're not going to have them on a regular basis. We got some already done. But we wanted to tell you guys we're going to try to do some more of these. If they come out, they come out. If they don't, they don't. But you guys know that the stars of this vlog is the kids. So we figure we'd do just a lot more stuff with the kids. So hope you guys enjoy.
Get you if it's the last thing I do. Margot, move.